Hello, hello, beautiful people. Here we are again with the Renegade Revolution YouTube channel. We have a luxurious, very luxurious unboxing video today. I have two wonderful boxes. The new Warhammer Direchasm box sets. So we have the base game, this one, and we got the new box of Lizard Men. And anyone who knows me knows I'm a bit of a scaly boy. I do like my lizards, but this is the one with the cellophane still on. So this is the exciting one. This is what we all want to see. So, what is Warhammer Underworld's Direchasm? It is basically, as the tagline says here, the ultimate competitive miniatures game. So it's a very small game. You only have little warbands, 5, 6 kind of models maximum, and you face off against each other. There is like a deck building element as well, so there's like collecting cards, playing the cards, lots of random luck, there's dice rolls, and tactics, of course. You've got to be thinking at all times. So, what do you get in the box? Well, firstly, you get some pretty sweet box art to begin with. You've got this fella who's like an elf with looks like an owl from Harry Potter, but I know it's not. And you can see like a battle scene underneath where the elves are facing off against the followers of Slaanesh. And on the back, you can see what's in the box. So we got miniatures. I got cards. We've got the board because you play on a particular mat. You've got the actual sprues themselves are all pushed to fit, so there's no glue required. So it's actually a really easy game to get into. If you've got no gaming experience or model making experience, you can get into this real easy because it requires absolutely no glue whatsoever. You can just clip them off, push them together, off you go. Obviously you get all the cards. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm even listing this off. They even have a contents deck. You've got the Purifier Fighters, the Dread Pageant Fighters, a 40-page rulebook, an 8-page Getting Started booklet, 8 fighter cards. Every fighter has its own cards, and you gotta play with cards. Always gotta play with cards. A double-sided game board, 96 different cards, 129 tokens. Because what is it? What is a board game without tokens? Anyway, enough talking, enough foreplay, John. Enough of that. We're gonna get right into it. And those of you who know me know that I am a master of the blade. So today I have a pretty banged up looking modeling knife because the blade on this really needs replacing. But I'm a lazy boy and I haven't got around to replacing it yet. So, don't you just love taking cellophane off things? It's like, ooh. Right, put that there for later use. Hey, we'll keep it. We'll use that later on. Anyway, here we are. Thick cardboard, satisfying to feel under the fingertips. So we open it up, and immediately we are greeted by cardboard. So we've got the board. So the board uses hexagons for each movement square, which is pretty good. It gives you like an easy kind of outlay and how people can move around and how best to move your fellows. And then on the other side, we got lots of cardboard for popping out all various tokens. And your tokens have got to have skulls on. It's just got to be done. You got to have skulls. It's not Warhammer unless there's skulls. So here we got the rulebook, which, since I mentioned skulls earlier, we got a pretty dope looking skull on the front, and then we also have the little how to get started guide on the back in there as well. So I'll open that up in a moment. And then we have cards, lots and lots of cards. And the thing is with Games Workshop cards, I find that they're always like decent quality, like good quality cards. They're not flimsy little crappy things. They're quite robust, and when you get in the feel, the passion of the moment of battle, they don't crumble under your closed hands because you're desperate to get the rolls. And then we have dice. Can't play without dice. So this game doesn't use standard D6s with numbers on. They all have funky symbols on. So for damage and defense, and I think those blue ones are for magic. And the last time I played this, magic wasn't part of it. So that's interesting. We'll have fun with that. And then we have our sprues. So we have this one, which is the Slanesh lads. So there's 4 Slanesh guys, various positions with bows and axes and swords and spiky bits. These are definitely the bad guys, and you can also tell they're bad because they're printed on dark blue plastic. Now on this side we've got the elves. So some people get a bit salty when you describe them as high elves, but these technically are high elves. I actually really like these models. I think these ones are really cool because you got the aforementioned lad with the bird. So Bird Boy is here. He's even got the owl. Don't know if you can see that very well, but he has got the owl on his hand there. So he's got his little head wig going on. And then there's one guy with a double-handed hammer, like a big warhammer. There's another guy with a big sword. And there's another guy with a bow and arrow. So it's just, nice, well-rounded kind of warband there. And they all have really nice kind of like molded kind of bases. All their bases are nice scenic bases. It's kind of difficult to see because it's just white kind of grey plastic, but can you see the texture on those bases just sticking out? Very cool stuff indeed. Very cool indeed. I am excited to be playing this. I just need some friends to play it with. So if anyone wants to be my friend. But yeah, forget about that. What else do we have? Oh, while on the topic of opening things up. So, whilst those starting bands are like really cool, they released this new band, and they are called the Star Blood Stalkers. And what they are is it's a lizard man warband. So they're all scaly boys, and anyone who knows me knows that I just love lizards and dinosaurs. So in this you get 4 skinks, 1 chameleon skink, and 1 very, very angry looking Saurus warrior. And he's like just like a big dino boy. Yeah, they look great. These are in like a teal kind of plastic. Not sure why they go for different coloured plastics. I think it's so you can differentiate the bands if you don't get around to painting them. But they're armed with a whole kind of array of different weapons. One's got a blowpipe, one's got a magic stick, another one's got like sword and shield, and there's all kinds of different things. And there's quite a few of them. So the skinks are kind of weak and squishy, but there's a lot of them. So it's all about whittling down your opponents. And every warband you buy comes with more cards. So you got your fighter cards, which are these ones, and then you've got your like upgrade cards and ploy cards and other things. One of the few things that I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to this particular game is if you're going to be super competitive about it, because while there are, for instance, this is the Lizardman set of cards, and while there are unique ones specifically for the Lizardmen in here, there are also universal cards in here which everyone can use, and some of the universal cards are really good, and every single box has got some universal cards in, which is a little bit disappointing, because it basically means if you want to have the very, very, very best meta deck kind of thing, you have to buy all the boxes. But, if you're like me, and you're basically a whale, that's an actual term, so if you need to, go look it up. I'm a Games Workshop whale. I just gobble everything up. You just buy a mail anyway. I won't be doing that with these. I say that. I do have another gang over on my couch. I'm not going to show you my couch. It's covered in mess at the moment. But I do have another gang on the couch. But there you go. There you have it. That is those. Oh! this is the other thing. So while you're battling over objectives and whatnot, your fighter cards, your characters can become inspired. So when certain conditions are met, your character card, you flip it over, and your character goes from being like normal, so that's him just normal. So that he's called Tixi Taka. And then when he becomes inspired, you flip the card over, and while he doesn't get any tougher, like his stats improve, or he gets an extra ability. So yeah, his magic bolt called the Star Bolt does more damage, and it's got a range of 3 apparently. So he is lots of pew pew pew. Also, like, I just love his model. I just love the lizard man. I'm a big scaly boy. I love it. Oh, here we go. This is good. This is just a little rundown of what the actual models look like in this set, in the actual base game. So we got the don't mock me for my pronunciation here, because we have Mayari's Purifier. So you got Mayari Lightcaller, who's the leader. You got Aelen, the Mind's Edge, who's your sword wielder. We've got Bahana, who's the hammer user, and we got Senela, who is the bow user. And then part of the Dread Pageant, you have the half-demon guy called Slake Slash, and he is awesome. I really like his model. Then you have Vasilak the Gifted, who is the leader, and you've got Hadzu, who is this rather weird-looking individual here with a bow, and you got Glissette, and she's really cool. She's got like this halberd, but she's got a very kind of dynamic pose, as if like, you know, she wants to fight, but you know, she doesn't look that bothered, but she still wants to fight. But yeah, the rules, the games don't last too long. From what I remember, they last maybe like an hour if you're not too sure of the rules, because you're flicking back and forth. But once you get it down, you can like bash the games out in about like 30-40 minutes. It depends how long you need to stroke your beard between turns, because lots and lots of thought involved, and kind of rage inducing as well. When you draw the cards you don't need, or the cards you don't want, it's a little bit rage inducing. But this is how the games go. This is how the fun games are. If it was all the same, it'd be boring. Anyway, I haven't played any Direchasm yet. I did play the original Shadespire, and I did enjoy the Shadespire. I didn't play as much as I had hoped to, which is a shame, but I did enjoy the Shadespire. I'm hoping to play a lot of this once COVID obviously has kind of moved on a bit. Fingers crossed. We seem to be getting there. Make sure you get your vaccination. If you're offered a vaccination, make sure you get it. But that's a whole different kind of subject. But yes, Direchasm, looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyone who knows me, you know, if you're to the area, just give me a shout. Once the restrictions are over, I've got this tabletop. We can battle. We can battle, bro. We can battle, and it'll be sweet. Anyway, that is my very, very non-scripted unboxing. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will probably unbox something else at some point in the future, and it would be lovely if you would all tune into that. Anyway, thanks again from everyone at the Renegade Revolution channel. We all, you know, really appreciate your input. Feel free. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. But if you want, you can like, you can subscribe, you can check out all of our social media interactions. We got it all. We stream on Twitch. We're on Discord. We're active on everything. It's great. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye! Ooh. This bit you need to cut out, Joe. You cut this bit out. Chop, chop, cut, cut. I need you to cut that bit. Oh, God. Still got plastic. You need to cut this bit out, Joe.